All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Yeah.
What's going on, SFM and Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome to our special, not special, is the Chiefs played on Friday. So we're going to talk about the game today on our Saturday episode. It is not Victory Tuesday. Sorry. It's not Victory Saturday.
We all discombobulated, man. Trust me. We all fumbling. We all don't know what's going on today.
Woo! I only got like 4 hours sleep, so forgive me, everybody. Alrighty. So the Chiefs come up short 27-21 against the Chargers. We're gonna get into that and more. And we have a special guest for y'all as well. Coming up here in our next segment. But let's start it off. I'm your host, Greg, joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Cam. How we feeling today?
Happy to be alive, but I'm not happy with them Chiefs, man. But we here. We gonna talk about it.
Yes, sir. And Jay, how we feeling today?
Yeah, a little sad, not the outcome we had hoped for. I was like, okay, first half start off slow, come on, second half, and it didn't pan out for us, but we gonna get into it. So
Yes. So the Chiefs come up short in Brazil, 27-21 to the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm sure they're going to feel good off that for the next couple weeks. That's their Super Bowl. So even looking at the highlights, Justin Herbert had a little swagger because he won a regular season game. So let's go over the bad things first, and then we'll go. So things that went wrong. So Cam, I'll let you give first crack at that. Your thoughts on last night. What went wrong for the Chiefs in this football game?
I don't know if it was the flights there, the bus ride. I think we came out with energy, but for some reason it just didn't translate, man. We yelling at each other on the field. We kind of we all hold accountability, but for some reason we was just out of character, seemed like you had Travis Kelce yelling at Jawan Taylor, which he should. You had Drew Tranquil, getting on Chris Jones, for playing hero ball. Like, it just, in my opinion, it just didn't look like us in a sense. I think Xavier Worthy going out early kind of changed the format of what we was gonna do, and I just think we just never really recovered. But I know one. Well, I'll talk about it in the good parts, but I will say, defensively, man, we got to stop the run, man. They was running all over us. Najee Harris, you had the rookie, I think his name was Hamilton, whatever his name is. Hampton, that's his name. I got to see his name a lot because he was running all over us. So we got to be able to stop the run. That's the number one thing I've seen from our defense. Right? I guess in practice they don't get to see the run a lot because we a pass heavy team, but we got to stop that run, man. And Chris Jones, if you just would have did your job on that last play, man, Herbert wouldn't have been able to do that. So I appreciate Drew Tranquil kind of getting in his butt, man. Like, man, don't play hero ball, man. Just do your job. So they're my bad takeaways, man. My bad takeaways.
Okay. Jay, from your standpoint, what went wrong last night for the Chiefs?
So many things. So many things. I do think Worthy going out and being hit by Travis. I'm like, why are we hurting each other? That's like last year with Patrick and Rice. I'm like, dude,
We
I'm
like
like,
doing that for some
Trav.
reason.
Right. I'm like, it's your own dude hurt you. So first of all, I want to say, yeah, that definitely was like, oh my gosh, he's supposed to be our number one receiver and he's out. I definitely think that hit their head. But piggybacking off of what Kim said about the run, can we stop Justin Herbert? Can we stop him too many times? He got the field wide open in front of him. Do you see that last play? Oh yeah, we just gonna run it out. Slide, nobody even close to him. Slide in bounds, run out this clock. I mean, it's like we were never worried about him running. Like once he first did it, like, okay, guys, we need to have somebody spying on him because he will run, he will take off. And you saw their game plan is different. They're a run heavy team, but they threw us off with the okay, we passing it. Justin go sling it because he got that arm. And we was not ready for it at all. Too many guys wide open. We wasn't stopping the run, we wasn't stopping the pass. Every time I rewatch the game, rewatch the highlights, I'm like, bam, he open. Bam, he open. Keenan Allen open. Conklin, and whatever his name is open.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like every time,
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody was covered. Secondary, what we doing? Where we at? Why we not on our man? Why we like half off of him got to run through? I'm like, that one play, I don't know what to do, but like we had him on the sideline. Somehow we missed him and he still run through in the first quarter. I'm like, what? We don't know how to tackle?
It's bad.
It was getting ran all over, passed all over. Everything was all over. And I thought, I was like, okay, it's the second half. It's the fourth quarter. We can do this. Just give Patrick time. We took all the timeouts before the 2-minute warning, right? Drew Tranquil sacked Herbert and what was the second down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, cool, guys. We just got to stop him and we can get the ball back and we can see Patrick work his magic. But defense, you fell asleep on us. You left us. Thank you, Drew, for getting on Chris Jones. I saw them go. I'm like, bro, like we had it. Like defense, you got to come up now because you haven't came up. We need you right now. Stop them. And you did not do that. You didn't. And Patrick, no time, can't get the ball back. He can't pull Patrick Mahomes' miracle because we seen that flip pass when he was falling. We seen when it's the what was it? The fourth down. He roll into his left, throw across, right, get it to Hollywood Brown. We seen the magic. It was still there, but you gotta give him a chance to get the ball back, man. You have to. Okay, yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah. It was there. 3rd and 14. That's a play, especially the last 2 years with this defense, where they make that play, they make that stop. Pat gets the ball back, he drives down the field, and the Chiefs win the game. That's been the narrative for the past two years, especially with how good the defense has been the past 2 years. So for that stop not to happen and Justin Herbert just run free, that's just crazy. Now you have a real running quarterback coming next week. So it can get worse. We don't want it to be that way, but you got Jalen Hurts and you got Saquon coming. So Spags is going to be watching a lot of film this week.
He better.
It's going to be a lot of film watching this week, boy, because that's not how it is supposed to be done. Just going over some of these stats here. One of the things I always talk about is third down defense, red zone defense, and then third down offense, red zone offense. So let's start on the defensive side first. Third down defense for the Chiefs. The Chargers were 7 out of 13 on third down. That's not good. Third down, you're supposed to get the stop, make them punt. So third down defense was not good. Uh, they had Chargers had 90 rushing yards. I know it may have seemed like they had more than that, but they had 90. Uh, they were 2 out of 4 in the red zone. So red zone defense and third down defense wasn't good for the Chiefs in this game. Um, red zone offense wasn't good either. Only getting one. We got in the red zone 3 times. Only got 1 touchdown. Um, I don't know how Harrison Butker missed the extra point.
Man, we ain't talk about that.
I don't know how that. I don't know. He almost never misses an extra point, so I don't know how that even transpired like that. But okay,
just football guys, man. Like, it wasn't going in our favor the whole game, honestly.
Yeah. So Patrick, but just like y'all were saying though, Patrick making great plays, doing all the magical stuff. So he was out there trying. Kelsey got a touchdown. Now the Chiefs now they're in a situation now that they have lost this game. I'm willing to say it's not too early in the season to say this. They're in a must-win situation on Sunday. In the Reed Mahomes era, the Chiefs have never started a season 0-2. They need to keep that streak going. Because let's put it this way, another bad defensive performance and it ends up in a loss. You start the season 0-2. That's not the way you want to start the season now. And the schedule just gets harder. Except for if you want to say the Giants game is a gimme or whatever, like, okay, but still the whole first 6 games are hard. So good things. So Jay, I'll start with you on the good things. What was the good that we saw last night?
Hey, next man up, right? Next man up. Worthy went down, and like I said, we said that was a huge blow. But next man up, man. Travis with the TD, man. And he ran it in, but they wasn't even paying attention. They thought he was old. They think he gassed, but he showed you. He's like, I go down and get a touchdown. And even when Patrick made his first pass to him, he was standing right where he's supposed to be to get that first down, right? The awareness, seeing that they're on the same page. Hollywood Brown, he had that one miss down on third down. You got to catch that. He dropped the ball, actually. He and it was like, okay, but he got his mojo back. He got the most yards receiving, you know what I mean? So you saw him show like, okay, cool. You back in here, bouncing back. But let's just talk about Patrick's magic, right? Like I mentioned it. I mean, you can't say anymore. I'm like, the dude's literally last play. Like, we got to make this thing. He missed the long ball twice, right? Then across his body, he throw it over and dude get it right on point when he's running for his life, man. That's that Mahomes magic right there. He still got it. He was like, I ain't going out like this. How many times did he pick up the first down with his legs? Get to the next
I do it myself.
Yeah, you don't see
do it myself. Yep.
Go. Hit it, man. He was like, I'll do whatever to have this team win, man. He's like, I'm going to go hard or go home. Oh, my gosh, they're about to tackle me. I'm almost on the ground. Let me flip it up, right? Like, we were just seeing him do what he do. He got some passes to what's the other running back's name? I'm sorry, it's Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to tell him a couple times, but we were like, oh shoot, if they don't make this play, right? So he extended plays, what he does, you know what I mean? The only thing is he didn't get that last shot to get the ball back in his hand so we could see him do it. But although little shaky, right? 3-and-out in the beginning, and see like, okay, Patrick, where you at? Just settle in, baby. Settle in, settle down. You saw as the game went on, he did. And if our quarterback is constant, if he's steady, if he's whatever, the team is going to essentially fall in line. So I did, like what I see from them, like to see with the players, next man up offense. If we would have just got the ball one more time, you know what I mean? I think we could have pulled it off and got the win. So those were the good things. Patrick, Kelsey, like I said, getting a touchdown. Oh, wait, let's go back to Patrick and his rushing touchdown, right? Come on, don't play with him. And then when he was running for the ball, I don't know who it was, and he hit him, he put the shoulder down. He's like, what, you want some of this? Like, come on. Like, be like that. Be like that.
He did. He trucked him.
He said, Dad bod where?
Dad bod where?
Exactly. Yes, Cam. Yes. He's like, don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Don't
okay.
Play.
So, yeah, I mean, most of the positives just, from Patrick, but I know what we can do and what we can be. And okay, we didn't get this first one. We just gonna be hungrier for the next one, and we welcome the Eagles to our home. You know what I mean? But we gonna handle business. We ain't starting 0-2, like you said. Mahomes, Andy Reid era, he's never started 0-2, so it's gonna be okay. Bounce back game. We saw what we needed to work on. You know what I mean? And Worthy, as we see how many games Worthy going to be out for, or if he is, or what that is going to look like, we're going to prepare. We're going to prepare, and we're going to be back and better next week.
Indeed. Cam, good things that happened yesterday.
I mean, Jay kind of put a bow on it, but to kind of, present that thing a little, to hand it off to you, I would say the offense didn't look distraught. Like, okay, we're not necessarily playing the best, but we got Patrick Mahomes. We got number 15 back here. So they just seem optimistic. Thornton, like it was I don't know what happened. My bad. It was an amazing pickup because he gonna catch the long ball. Worthy's not out there. You got Thornton that got that speed. He gonna go get it. So Travis looked good, of course, but I just think, man, this is.
Your sound kind of cut out there, bro.
My sound cut out, man. That's crazy. Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
No, I was saying, man, this loss is a blessing in disguise because I feel like we're gonna be ready for Philly a lot more. It's gonna give us that edge to be like, hey, we didn't win the first game. We not the Kansas City Chiefs, quote unquote. Everybody think that we've lost this. So now going into next week, we're gonna see the Eagles ain't gonna be flying too high. So I think that's some good positives about losing, I would say.
Gotcha. Yes. So good things. Pat is still Pat. So we have that. Travis Kelce looked good. Hollywood looked good as well, minus that drop. So hopefully Xavier Worthy is not injured for a long period of time, and he'll be able to come back. We will need him next week. If not, then I'm sure Andy Reid can come up with a really good plan B. So, but we still would love to have Worthy for this game next week.
Yes.
Yeah, we would love to have him for this game next week for sure. So, but let's go ahead and let's go to our next segment now. We're gonna look forward to the game against the Eagles. Our special guest, one of my homies, man. You meet, like I said, TikTok is a wonderful place where you get to meet different people and different fan bases. And this guy right here, he gave me hope that Eagles fans can actually be nice people.
Okay.
They can actually be nice people. They're not all mean, So let's welcome in my guy Quan.
Yo,
Quan, welcome in, my guy.
How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. Right here because first off, it's been a minute since I did a recording like this, and I'm sitting with a bunch of Chiefs fans. So I'm gonna try my best not to talk too much trash because I know week 2 coming up. I know you guys lost last night. Did watch it, seen some good and bad things, but it's Kansas City, bro. They'll be fine. They'll be all right. They'll be good. I'm not worried about them. They'll get it together. It's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. They're 3-time Super Bowl champions for a reason. So it's nothing to worry about.
I appreciate that, brother.
Thank you.
I mean, hey, listen, man. You got it.
Thank you.
It is. I love Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid was a former Eagle, so I gotta support him. But I don't appreciate he got a Super Bowl with them, but not with us. But it's all good. It's what happens. It's football.
Y'all got y'all. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, we did get ours. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. But hey, I want to bring that
up. We did beat y'all in the Super Bowl too.
I'm trying to stay on y'all good side. I'm trying to stay on y'all good side. But I'm definitely happy to be here. With my dog on G Report and everybody, Cam and Jay. This is awesome. I'm ready. So let's get it. Let's go.
Let's do it. So, all right, Quan. So let's go back and then kind of move forward. So this is a rematch of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
No one really thought that game was gonna go like it did.
No.
I only saw like maybe 1 or 2 Eagles fans that were calling blowout. Everybody else was saying close. Y'all did everything right in that game, and the Chiefs did everything wrong. That Super Bowl.
Thanks.
We didn't protect Pat. It was just an awful day. Nightmare in the Superdome is what I call it. So from that, and then you guys played Dallas here Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, I know it's just one game, do you feel like this Eagles team is still as good as last year's team? Because on the defensive side, just like the Chiefs have some problems in their secondary, I saw a little weakness in the Eagles secondary against the Cowboys. So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, where to start? So much to say, so much to break down. First off, I'll say offensively, we still look the same. I think Dallas did a great job on covering Devontae Smith and AJ Brown throughout the whole game. Because if Devontae Smith and AJ Brown get going, you know what that does with Saquon Barkley. Even though Saquon Barkley's still gonna get his regardless, but just imagine, what. Matter of fact, we don't need to imagine. We saw what happened last year. Him rushing for over 2,005 yards. Could have broke the record, but we're not going to talk about that because that made me mad. But but I think if you look at them offensively, man, there is really no weaknesses at all. We got a physical receiver. We got another receiver who can catch deep balls, contested balls, and also can free himself open. We got a good I honestly think a top 5 tight end in the league right now, and Dallas Goedert. Offensive line is beautiful. Jalen Hurts, we already know. I don't even got to go even too deep about Jalen Hurts, but people need to put some respect on his name because the slander is getting on my nerves. But we're not gonna get into that either. But I think defensively, bro, I think we look a little bit different than we were last year because we don't have CJ Gardner-Johnson no more. We don't have Darius Slay. Brandon Graham retired. Josh Sweat went somewhere else. I forgot what team he went to. I think there's somebody else we lost on that, on the defense, but I forgot who it was. But we still have Jalen Carter, who he need to get his act together because I don't need what he did. Because to be honest, if we should have lost that game Thursday night, we should have lost. But like I said, Jalen Hurts, came in, did what he's supposed to do. He kept us in the game and stuff like that. Because I totally believe that Jalen Carter is going to be the reason we get back to the Super Bowl. That's just my personal opinion. Because if you go back and look at the game, we didn't get no sacks against Dallas. None.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
Yeah,
If
that's right.
If we would have had Jalen Carter, I don't think this game would have been close at all. We probably would have won by at least 10 to 11 points, my personal opinion. People say, oh, man, it's going to be a blowout like what like certain games should be. No, it's a rivalry game. You expect rivalry games to be much close, high emotions, a lot of, physicality going. But I think our defense is real young. Did not know when I was watching the game that we have the youngest defense in the NFL right now at, I think 24 years of average, which is crazy. But I think I think we need to figure out that other side of the corner position on the opposite side of Quinyon Mitchell. We need to get that, situated because Adoree Jackson got his tail lit up Thursday night. And that ticked me off so much. I'm glad I got done eating because I'm like, you know what? This dude finna make me lose my appetite because you just making yourself look bad. But I think everybody else did their job. I believe in Quinyon Mitchell. I believe in Cooper DeJean, Blankenship. I think we can potentially have the best linebacker core, by the end of this NFL season because Zach Bond is something special. N'Kobe Dean, Nolan Smith, and Jihad Campbell, who made a couple great plays, on Thursday night to turn the tide for us and stuff like that. So I think over time throughout the season, we're going to get better. And do I think, can we get back to the Super Bowl? It definitely depends on the defense. The defense is the key for us to get back to the Super Bowl because if you look at the past few Super Bowls that the Eagles went to, we had a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good defense. Yeah, the offense was great. Offense is great. You can have a great offense, but you need that defense also, to come along with you. I remember one year when we first went to the Super Bowl against Kansas City, we led the league in sacks. I mean, like at an alarming rate. And which was insane. And then that next season, of course, injuries came, even though we still made it to the playoffs, but still someone had a decent defense. And then if we look at, this past season, last year, we had a good defense. I think a top 5 defense in the. I don't know. We wasn't number 1, I don't think. But if we were. I don't remember. But I know we had a top 5 defense. So, the defense is the key. That's the main thing for me. I want to see if Vic Fangio did a great job last year. I wonder now since we have a young undisciplined defense. I want to see how he's going to get these guys to play a little bit more mature and disciplined along throughout the season. I can honestly say it's going to be we got a gauntlet right now. Starting week 2. I'm definitely putting my bias to the side because week 2 is I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm scared because you know how when you play sports with with some of your friends and stuff like that, and you get your tail beat, but knowing that you're gonna see it again, you're gonna have that type of mindset. I'm not gonna let you do that again. I think that's what Kansas City. That's what Kansas City's gonna like. Oh, we got y'all week 2. All right, bet. But I think I don't know if Xavier Worthy is going to be playing. I know Rashid Rice is out for 6 games, which that sucks, but it is what it is. But it's still, like I said, it's still Patrick Mahomes, it's still Travis Kelce, it's still Andy Reid. Y'all have y'all defensive coordinator Spagnuolo. I think
Spagnuolo.
Is a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. So. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a great game. In Arrowhead, it is always tough to play in Arrowhead and stuff like that. With the crowd, it's insane. But do I think my Eagles can go up there and win? Oh, I gotta roll with my boys. I got to. But I think week 2, for me personally, is going to say a lot for me because not saying if we win or when we win, not saying it's going not saying it's going to be a blowout, which I think is going to be a very close nip and tuck game like it was last game against the Cowboys. But I think week 2, I think both teams going to come back, with a mindset like, okay, this is what we did wrong. This is what we need to fix for week 2. We're going up against this team because I think it's still going to be a problem for Kansas City, to deal with Jalen, Saquon, and those receivers. So it's really pick your poison at that point. But I don't know, man. Like I said, defense is key for us. It's key. If our defense don't play similar to what we did last season, even though I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm a realist, we're gonna get our tails kicked this season. Because we playing a whole lot of teams that played in the playoffs last year. And I want to smack every last one of them and let everybody know we them boys. We them boys. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think so far. Right now.
Okay. All right. The NFL, because everybody thinks the NFL does all these favors for the Chiefs. If they actually do want to do us one, they can have Jalen Carter not play next week.
Please.
Which is possible.
It's possible because they are. It is possible.
But I hope it's not because we need them. We need them. It's Patrick Mahomes now.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. He if he does play, I hope he do not repeat that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Oh God,
don't do that.
Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you right now. If he repeat that, I'm gonna have to pay a visit to Philly, bro. I'm like, bro, what you doing? What's up, bro? Like, we need you. You're gonna be the reason why we get back to the Super Bowl, sir. God,
he's their best defensive player.
Just a fair warning. We just give you if he does that in Arrowhead, it's not gonna go how he thought it.
You know what, Cam? I really feel like you trying to use reverse psychology. Like you don't want him to do, but you want him to do it, so you can get knocked out. You think he's slick. You think he's slick. But it's okay though. It's okay. I was going to talk about last year, but you know what? I don't want to bring up last year because last year was last year.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm
all right.
But no,
yeah. Well, this I know we've all I think I can say we've as Chiefs fans, when the schedule came out and we saw the Eagles week 2. Everybody triple circled that game.
I'm kind of mad at it though.
I wanted it early. I didn't want to. Let's play in November let's just.
I didn't. No. See, because let me tell you why I'm mad at it though. I'm mad because even though we got Detroit like in the middle of the season, which is great.
Yeah,
awesome.
That works out.
I've been wanting to play them for a while. Been wanting to play them. But the reason why I wish we could have had y'all in the middle of the season too, because some people think that Jalen Hurts was carried by the defense last season. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. And was carried by, AJ, Devontae, and he had Saquon Barkley in the backfield. That's what they say. But I'm not going to get into that because I can prove he didn't need none of them because Jalen Hurts been Jalen Hurts. But I wish we had y'all in the middle of the season because even though that was a Super Bowl, regular season and the Super Bowl are two different atmospheres.
Right.
Regular season is different. If we would have had y'all in the middle of the season, not saying we could replicate what we did last year, not saying that because I don't think we will, but if we would have had y'all in the middle of the season and we still would have won that game, key word, like I said if. I ain't say win, I say if.
If, right.
I need that jump on. But if we would have won that game, I think people we just had to give more respect to the Eagles, to Saquon and Jalen Hurts, because as you see before the season began, and you look at the odds, or who's going to win the next Super Bowl, Philadelphia's not number one.
Nope.
Kansas City will always be number one because, like I said, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's accustomed to getting to the Super Bowl ever since he became a starter, which is the new Tom Brady of our generation, which I'm okay with. I like this Patrick Mahomes Tom Brady 2.0 than original Tom Brady because it got boring seeing him in the Super Bowl too many times. Even though my Eagles beat him too, but we ain't gonna talk about that either. But no, I wish we had y'all in the middle of the season because that at that time everybody would be at their full peak of who that team is and stuff like that. And plus, Rasheed Rice would have been back, as every Worthy would have been healthy. So I have everybody at full strength. We can see, okay, maybe last year was maybe a little bit of a fluke, a little bit, but no, I really wish we had y'all in the middle of the season. The fact that we got y'all early, I'm like, that ain't gonna mean nothing.
Yeah,
Not
week
to
2.
y'all.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna mean
it
nothing
don't
to
mean
y'all.
so. Yeah, it means something to us.
It don't mean something else.
Okay,
We
right,
cannot lose that game.
Oh,
We can't lose that.
no, y'all definitely can't lose that game. Y'all can't lose week 2. If y'all lose week 2, I might be sick for the next couple of days for y'all. I might
It might be
sipping on some Gatorade or some.
Well, I know Cam and Jay, we can kind of touch on what Quan was talking about with Jalen Hurts. After the Super Bowl, I have Jalen Hurts in my top 5. Cam, do you have Jalen Hurts top 5 after that?
He's like just 5. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I have him at.
yeah,
I have
just
him
like
at yes. Yeah.
like just 5. Like he's barely in there. No offense.
Okay.
No offense.
All right, Jay, you have Jalen Hurts is in your top 5 as well, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be at number 5. You've been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. You know what I mean? You won one. You played great in the first one. Besides that, you fumbled the ball, right? And it was ended up being a pick 6. And then you played great in this last one because we really did shut Saquon down. So it was really on you to do what you needed to do. And so to make that happen. So yeah, for sure. Now, when you have a weapon like Saquon Barkley and you could just hand the ball off to him all the time and make your job easy, he don't got to throw for 40, 50 times like Patrick be doing, right? It's like, dude, I could throw for 20 and get these 180 yards and we still go win the game. Because at the end of the day, it's about finding ways to win just like we did last year, right? It wasn't always pretty. It wasn't always cute, but a win is a win is a win is a win. And so if now Jalen Hurts has that down and is like, hey, we just need to win. It don't matter what he looks like. He even made that statement. It's like, it don't matter what it looks like. We just need to get the win, right? That Cowboys game that everybody thought, oh, about to... no, but we got the win. The win is a win is a win. And he did enough for them to get the win. He got 2 rushing touchdowns. Ain't no quarterback since the Super Bowl era won the Super Bowl and came back in the first game in the season and got 2 rushing touchdowns. You know what I mean? He did his job, and I believe he will continue to do his job. I think we had, there was definitely questions about him and everything and what he could do, but like he's taking what the defense gives him. He is allowing his running back to be the running back. And like, if we riding on Saquon Barkley this game and he getting all the yards, we gonna do that. If I need to throw it, you know what I mean? If I need to rush it, because he's a rusher. I feel like it's Saquon and it's him. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go in and get the touchdown. I'll rush. But I only gotta throw 20, 25 times again. And I don't gotta throw 40, 45, 50 times. And that's what works for him. So he is definitely in my 5. There's no anybody who doesn't have him in the top 5. You cannot go to the Super Bowl 2 out of 3 years, win one, and not have him at least number 5. So put some respect on his name. Again, Jalen Hurts is a person. I like you, but again, the team that beat my team is now my enemy. So like, I can't really, I can't root for you. I was rooting for the Cowboys. Now, Quan, I live in Texas. Okay, so I live in Texas, and I live in San Antonio, and so it is Cowboy City Nation, whatever you want to call over here. So I'm like, hey, look, Cowboys, like, take care of the Eagles, but y'all gonna see them again. So when the Cowboys at home, so we ain't gonna trip. But all of that to say, yes, Jalen Hurts, you are in my number 5 position for sure. Give you that. Give you your flowers, brother.
There it is.
We fair.
Yep.
Jay, you was doing so good till you brought up two things. You brought up two things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. First off, the fact that you brought up the first time we played y'all in the Super Bowl and you talking about that fumble, that return for a touchdown. I don't think you should have brought that up. That still hurts. It still hurts. Because we would have never had that fumble. That's two we could have had against y'all. Anyways, let's keep it pushing. Second thing, you say you live in Texas and you're a Chiefs fan. I actually know somebody that I just met recently who lives in Texas, and she's an Eagles fan.
Oh Lord!
So I said to myself, how do you survive? She just bring up, we want a Super Bowl. I said, you know what?
Yeah, that's how you survive. That's how you survive.
Keep a low profile.
I said, you know what? We cool. But for me personally, I have him at 5. You know, like Cam said, I don't want to say barely, but I gotta agree with Cam. Barely top 5, but because Patrick, Lamar, Josh, Joe Burrow. I mean, you did. Sorry, those top 4 is cemented. 5 is really a pick'em. But I'm pretty sure we all saw. Of course, me and G Report, talked on a friend live about top 10 quarterbacks that was listed, and he was listed number 9, I believe.
And on the ESPN one.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay.
That was crazy to me. Like,
you got Jaden Daniels on here. Had a great rookie.
He had a good rookie season. Yeah,
good rookie season. Took him to the NFC Championship. Okay, that's nice. Even though they got romped by us, but
they did.
They did.
Okay.
They did. Right. They got ran up out of there. Yeah.
So did. It's okay. But then you got Justin Herbert.
That's crazy.
I don't think we're gonna need to go any further than that, to be honest. Even though what he did last night, we're not gonna talk. Even though y'all talked about that, I don't want to get into that because.
Thank you.
Justin Herbert always.
Yeah, I don't.
He's gonna be good during the regular season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it because I saw Cam's reaction and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave Cam alone.
I appreciate you, man. See,
he's in his feelings.
I'm good, man.
And then I heard Jay. She got very emotional. So I'm like, you know what? I don't think I should come in and say anything about this because I'm trying to stay on their good side. I'm trying to come back. I don't think if I say something, they're not gonna let me come back. I'm just not gonna say anything. But I think Jalen Hurts is top 5 because like I said, if we look at what he's been doing ever since he became a starter, the man's been winning, bro. He done made the playoffs every year since he's been a starter. The first Super Bowl he went to, Miles Sanders was his running back.
Yep.
Second season, DeAndre Swift was his running back. But you want to know the beautiful thing about it? Both of them got over 1,000 yards. So you can't. So like I said, we can't say Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown carried this man to the Super Bowl.
Right, because
we can't say that. We can't say that because, dang it, I said I was going to bring this up. I'm going to bring it up. If we look at last year, Jay said it. The Chiefs did a great job of limiting Saquon Barkley to I think 50, almost 60 something rushing yards in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So that forced Jalen Hurts to throw the ball. Yep. Even though he threw an interception in the Super Bowl, but yeah, he came back and like nothing happened. And I'm sorry to say it, but torched our defense the whole night. It was a masterclass performance by him. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both of those Super Bowls combined. I think a total almost 600 to 700 yards, all-purpose yards combined in both Super Bowls. That's passing and running. And only 2 turnovers in the Super Bowl?
The 2, yeah.
Like, bro, you can't. I understand Jalen Hurts is not, like I said, Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, or Patrick Mahomes. He's not none of those quarterbacks. If all 4 of us have a draft right now, safe to say Jalen Hurts is the last pick. To be honest, because Y'all already know y'all rolling with Patrick. I'm probably gonna roll with Lamar. Then you got somebody gonna roll with Josh Allen, and somebody gonna roll with Joe Burrow. And then you always gonna have that one person. I don't know about y'all, but I'm taking Jalen Hurts because he know how to win.
He a winner. I give you that.
Yeah, he gonna win.
He a winner. I give you that.
He's a winner. But if we look at like I said, when he first became a starter, his numbers improved every single year, especially his completion percentages. It improved every single year. So we can't. So he improved as a passer. He can pass the ball. He can throw accurately with the precision and stuff like that. But then again, some people don't look at him as a top 10 or barely top 5 quarterback because he don't throw for 300 or 400 yards and get 30 or to 40 touchdowns in a season. That's not who he is. It's not who he is. He's a type of quarter. I don't want to say a game manager because I don't think he is. He's not.
Why
a game
not though? Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Why you don't want to put that? I mean, because in my opinion, he is a little bit, but he has a well-built team around him though.
Well, if you look at that way, yeah, he is with Saquon, Devontae, and AJ.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not negative.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, it's not negative.
Last year's defense. But
Yeah.
you don't got when you got your team is stacked, your offensive line, your deep when your team is stacked, it does make it easier. We've already heard that. Oh, Patrick walked into a running team. A winning team. He walked into Andy Reid. Alex Smith showed him the ropes for the first year. He had Travis Kelce, right? We didn't heard it. You know what I mean? You got a squad around you, and that makes life easier. That makes you win. I want to point out this stat real quick because I was watching First Things First. And Jalen has a 70.7 winning percentage in his first 75 games. He's up there with Peyton Manning. He's up there with Tom Brady. He's up there with Patrick. You know what I mean? That's at 70 plus. He is in his first 75 games. His winning percentage, he's number 6, I think. I think Roger Staubach. Dude's name is escaping me right now. What's the quarterback from oh my gosh, I can see his face. 49ers. Montana.
Yeah, Joe Montana.
Up there with Montana. So I watched First Things First and I saw that stat. I was like, okay, Jalen, I see you. Because your sophomore year was shaky. We didn't know what you was gonna do. You really didn't. It was like, damn. And for you to come back after, you know what I mean, in college, Tua had to come in for you, baby. I know that hurt. You know what I mean? Jalen hurt. Okay, he was hurt, but you done made it to the NFL, baby, and you got that Super Bowl. So, okay, Tua, have an explosive offense, throw whatever, but I done been to 2 Super Bowls, and I done won 1. So, again, Jalen, here the flowers, baby.
Tua got different problems. He got different problems.
Tua got,
that's the thing.
Oh, you talking about
adversity out through his career, out through
talking about concussion protocol too?
He's had his adversity.
Yeah, he got.
Oh, you talking about him? I'm talking about him. Nah, I ain't gonna make fun of his hands. But I got a question though. Is it okay if I can wear my hat though? Because everybody.
Go ahead.
Put your hat on.
You want that same hat this upcoming week?
You know what? Cam?
Put your hat on.
We'll keep that hat on that same next week. We want that hat.
Cam, I'm being nice to you today, bro.
Hey, man, nice. We got a law. If we would have won last night, I would have been a lot more nicer. But the Chargers took that away.
Yeah, they took that away.
we know when to be humble. We know when to be humble.
Well, I gotta hold on. Let me take off the hat for this because I know we're talking about the Eagles and Chiefs right now.
Yeah,
and I said I was gonna bring up the Chiefs and Chargers game, but this is my problem with y'all, though. It's my problem with y'all.
Okay.
My problem with y'all, though.
All right.
Here we go.
How can y'all? I mean, Patrick Mahomes. We understand he's a dual threat quarterback. It's cool. I've been praying, literally been praying that you guys really have a successful, consistent run game. Seriously, I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes throw for 40, 50 attempts, in 6, 7 other games in the season. I believe you need a run game. You have to have a run game. Pacheco, I like him and his little angry, violent runs that he be doing. I mean, I like it. That man is angry,
Yeah.
thinking somebody stealing money at this man's account that he don't even know about. But I'm just saying, he just run angry, and I love it.
He does. Yeah.
But Kareem Hunt, I mean, we all know what Kareem Hunt potential was when he first became a Chief, what he did as a rookie. Great rookie campaign, but we know what happened to him. But I just really feel like y'all still need a run game, because even though y'all rushed 98 yards last night, and I'm looking at the numbers. The crazy thing is y'all still average more yards per carry than the Chargers. Like 5.8 yards a carry. It's good. But then Patrick Mahomes still had 34 passing attempts, I think.
39. He had 39. Yep.
Good. You see 40. 40.
Yeah, so 40. Yeah.
40.
No, it's always like that.
Quan.
It's always been like that.
This is me. This is just me. This is me thinking.
Patrick was our
I got a generational quarterback. I got a generational tight end, and I got a generational head coach you can literally argue is the best head coach in NFL history, up there, with Bill Belichick, Bill Parcells, and them people up there, who is definitely in that conversation. Shout out to Andy Reid, even though he was a former Eagle, he's a Chief. I still support my brother, but you don't have Tyreek Hill. It's been 4 years? I think 4 seasons.
It's 4, yeah.
4 years.
4 seasons and 2 Super Bowls.
At that moment, I'm thinking, okay, we lost our speed demon, who can run the ball. Also, we do the little reverse, or go deep and stuff like that. Cause it opens up the playbook. Because now the defense got to play. You got to change up your defense, because now you got Tyreek Hill outside there. Whoever's on the other side, you got to worry about them. You're not really going to worry about the run game like that. That's the perfect time to have a run game. You don't have that type of running back who can consistently give you 50 plus or 60 plus or 70 plus rushing yards every game consistently. See, I don't want to brag, but I got to. That's why I love my team. That's why I love Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie. They know what they doing. You can get AJ, Devontae Smith going. It's man, we gotta stop them. But not knowing we got a beast in the backfield that can go for a 70-yarder at any moment when he want to. I think that's how some people got to look at it, though. That's how some owners have to look at it. You got the quarterback, you got the receiving core, you got the tight end. To finish it off, you got to have a consistent run game. If I believe if y'all get a consistent run game,
that's true. That's true. I've been saying it.
Hey,
I've been saying it.
That would take so much pressure off of Patrick Mahomes. So much pressure, because now you got to deal who's in the backfield, but we got to deal with Patrick Mahomes. Nah, we can deal with Patrick Mahomes. Gonna be Patrick Mahomes. Ain't nothing we can do. We need to stop that run game. We got to stop that run game. You can't, Patrick. You can't. It's impossible. Never mind. It's impossible. But y'all really. I've been saying that for a while. Y'all really need a run game. Y'all need it bad.
That's been a topic. Cam and Jay, we've talked about it before.
I mean, that's Andy though.
Over the years.
It's a blessing and a curse having Andy and Patrick Mahomes, because we don't need it. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. Well, we have the running backs to have a running game. You know what I mean? It ain't like we don't have them. Like Pacheco and Hunt together can really put it together. It's just it's just not in our game plan. Like we just don't for some reason execute it well. Like unless we'll run the ball.
Okay.
True.
I'm just
if we get a lead, you gonna see Pacheco. If we get a lead, we run it. Outside of that,
Yeah,
throw that.
I mean, Hunt came in last year and really did a solid when Checo got hurt. Like he punching it in. I mean, I know, is he gonna run for 70 yards like Saquon? No, but he got the job done when we needed him to. You know what I mean? Because we were like, oh shoot, we down Checo, and then we're like, okay, Hunt still got some gas left in the tank, and he showed us, and we kept him, and we brought him back. And so, hey, it's just game one, right? So let us get it going and get the 1-2 punch in there. Like I said, Patrick was our leading rusher yesterday, so it's like.
Yeah,
that's fine, right?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you did. You did
But
trust
hey,
me.
if you
Yo,
gotta
man.
run, use
I
your
saw
legs.
that.
Use your legs.
I,
Do what you
I
do.
saw that. I saw that video when you trucked that defender. I'm just like, why you even try to go head up with Patrick Mahomes like that? What you do? I understand you try to keep him out of the end zone, but my dude,
Mhm.
you asking for it. I'm going for your legs. Bump that. I don't care. I'm going for your legs. I'm not going toe to toe with you head and shoulder. No.
But do you think it's a quarterback? Ah, man, that's bad. I ain't. Yeah, all right, I
Yeah.
can lower that shoulder
I
and
don't
show
I'm gonna
you.
lower the shoulder.
I don't care. I don't care who it is. I'm not underestimating nobody. I'm not underestimating
Right, yeah.
nobody. But I'm not going straight up with you. I'm going for your legs. Some legs and
Pat,
hips. I'm going for that.
yeah.
But
Pat is repping for all the dads.
I got
Patrick, you give us hope.
a question for y'all Chiefs though. I got a question for y'all Chiefs fans though. I got a question.
Yes.
We see how the Broncos look on paper.
Mm-hmm.
We see how the Chargers look on paper. Who else is in your division? The Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, I don't care about them. I don't care about them right now. I don't care about them. Let's talk about the two teams that I just mentioned, the Broncos and the Chargers. I understand last night. Last night was last night, but we're just talking about for the whole season.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Kansas City could be in trouble for losing this division for the first time?
Jay, I'll let you hit that first.
No.
No?
Wait, one more time. No.
Okay.
I'm not worried. I think it's getting more competitive every year, and they realize they want to, run with the big dogs or whatever. Hey, Justin Herbert, it's your second win against Patrick Mahomes. Good job. Just like last year when the Bills beat us, and Travis was like, okay, that's how I feel. Like, all right, you got one.
You got one.
We were in Brazil. Like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, and I honestly feel like they were booing for us. Like, I heard boos when the Chiefs. They were.
They
booing
was.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Chargers.
Yeah,
were.
they
booing
was.
us.
Yeah.
So really, okay, it's a home game for the Chargers in Brazil, but I think technically they were the home team anyways. But we was getting booed. So like, okay, you got one. We'll see you in our house and we'll embarrass you and it'll be done. But yeah, I mean, I think like as we get through the season where it's like, ooh, it's okay, it's look competitive, and then in the end we're gonna pull away and we're gonna win it anyways. They not on our level yet. They not.
Okay.
They coming, but they not here yet. We not losing the division this year. That's not. No.
Okay.
Cam?
From a talent standpoint, possibly, but from a mental, just being that, just bearing down on it on them teams, no, it's not it. But I will say the turning point will be whenever Travis retires, whenever Andy decides to hang it up. That's when you'll probably see the turn. But right now, come on, man. Like you said, it's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. You got Spagnuolo. Like we good, man. The other teams they playing catch up. So nah, not right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The AFC West is for the Chiefs to lose. I always felt like Denver was probably going to be the hardest out of the three teams, just because they have a great coach in Sean Payton. So I'll be interested to see how those two games go this season when we play them. But I still feel like the Chiefs are going to win. They're going to win the West. And Quan, I've been saying it. I said it all last year and even into this season. I feel like the Chiefs are the most disrespected dynasty in NFL history because we get on here every year. This has been happening for the past 4 years where people get on TV. They say, Chargers winning the West, Broncos winning the West, or then they'll go into, well, Josh Allen's going to go to Super Bowl. Joe Burrow's going to go to Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson going to go to Super Bowl. And then, again, it happened again this season. I'm watching, what's it called? Good Morning Football on NFL Network. They did their Super Bowl, who they think going to win the Super Bowl and all that. So we had somebody pick the Vikings to make the Super Bowl. We had somebody pick the 49ers to make the Super Bowl.
Vikings is crazy.
We have somebody pick and then you get your normal. Okay, Josh Allen, he finally gonna do it. All right, Baltimore, they're okay. Lamar, he's finally gonna do it. Okay, all right. So those two I kind of understand. They've been saying that for 4 years now. But just the disrespect as far as when the Patriots and Brady and Belichick, when that train was rolling, no one picked against them. They were the kings until they were not. The Chiefs don't get the same respect that the Patriots got, media-wise. And I've always felt that way. It's like every year it's, this is the team we think is going to do it. When it was Brady and Belichick, there was no, this is the team that's going to do. They were picked every year.
Okay, so
I don't know why that is, but it's just what it is.
First thing, whoever chose the Vikings need to be drug tested.
That's why I said the Vikings is crazy. Like, what gives you indication that the Vikings are going? Come on, man.
I don't know. I don't know why she picked the Vikings.
Let's do this. Let's do this right now. Super Bowl, Sam Darnold, Patrick Mahomes. Sam Darnold, Josh Allen. I got a better one. Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. Like,
that ain't happening.
Whoever said that, I don't. That's ridiculous. 49ers, it's San Francisco, bro. I mean, I can't argue with the stuff they've been doing, even though they've been trending down for the past couple of seasons. Thank God, because they kept getting on my nerves. But I appreciate y'all because y'all beat them twice. You know, appreciate y'all for doing that.
We tired of them too, man. Trust me, we don't want to play them. We don't want to play them either.
Yeah, but do I think y'all are disrespected? I mean, in a way, yeah, I think so. But I think that Kansas City should take that as a compliment, though, to be honest, because it just shows how great they are. It just goes to show greatness, bro. People love greatness. People love to see it, but then again, they want to see. You have some people, man, they so great, bro. They keep making it. But then you got the other side, is like, bro, we don't want to keep seeing y'all, bro. We as soon as y'all fail, as soon as y'all lose, they ain't going back to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, what's going on? You don't look the same until he gets to the playoffs. Then that's a whole different ball game. I always said the G Report, you know, he heard me say this before. Regular season, playoffs, it's two different atmospheres. Regular season, you're getting ready for the playoffs. Playoffs is really the real season. That's basically it's what it, you know, NFL, NCAA, NBA, they're all the same. You're getting ready to play. You're getting ready in the regular season to play for the big game. If you have the talent. Kansas City always had the talent. To be honest, last year, that was probably the best defense I've seen for y'all ever since Patrick Mahomes been there. I'm like, we got to go up against that defense. I mean, yeah, we got AJ. Yeah, we got Devontae, Saquon, but that defense ain't nothing to play around with at all. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared last year. I was scared. It's Patrick Mahomes. There's a lot of narratives going into that Super Bowl. Y'all won back-to-back Super Bowls. Y'all was going for a three-peat. I don't want to be on the losing side of that narrative. I didn't want to be. Oh, man, well, we had Saquon Barkley. But y'all gave Kansas City they three-peat. Dang it. Yeah, we did. But the fact that, you know, it went the other way, is just it goes to show, even though you can be a great team, but great teams don't win all the time. They'll win most of the time, but not all the time. Now, would I like to see a three-peat? It's never been done before in the NFL. It's never been done. I mean, always say, the Green Bay did it. We don't count that. That's back
No,
before our time.
no.
Before it came to the Super Bowl era. I don't care about that. We're talking about right now. We never seen an NFL team three-peat. We never seen it. I would love to see Kansas City three-peat, even though it's gonna take them to win, another 2 Super Bowls for them to do it,
Yeah.
which I personally think is possible because Josh Allen can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow did it one time, but I'm still picking Patrick Mahomes at the same time.
He didn't win the Super Bowl though. That's what he didn't do.
Yeah,
Did not.
but at the same
Did
time,
not.
it's like, bro, Patrick Mahomes. If Patrick Mahomes would have three-peated, this is just my opinion, because a lot of people saying if he reached a certain amount of Super Bowls that Tom Brady has, he would be considered the greatest quarterback and arguably the greatest player of all time in the NFL history. But in my honest opinion, if he would have three-peated last year, I think Patrick Mahomes would have been cemented as the greatest quarterback of all time if he would have three-peated last year. That's just my personal opinion. It's my personal, because you're the first quarterback to do it.
Yep.
Hey man, it is how it is. But at the same time, in order for you to be great, you're going to have haters. You're going to have haters.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that comes with it. Hate. Success brings hate. It's kind of weird how that happens, but
being great ain't fun.
Yeah, I get it's weird. I mean, we're kind of used to it now because it's been so long now, but everybody likes lovable losers and stuff. It's just weird to me. It's weird.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's crazy.
It's definitely a process, because I'm pretty sure before Patrick Mahomes, y'all went through it. Y'all went through it.
Yes.
I mean, there was a time y'all did go to the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick against the Baltimore Ravens. Which I watched that Super Bowl, even though it was a great Super Bowl, because that was Ray Lewis' last season. And stuff like that. And the fact that I watched that, I'm like, man, this team is great. This team is great. And then, as time went by for y'all, I know y'all had Alex Smith, right? I think.
Yeah, Alex Smith. Yeah.
I think it was trending in the right direction. Y'all are becoming a good to great team during that time. Once Patrick Mahomes came, I mean, it took off. It took off. It took off, man. Ever since then, man, they just been winning ever since. They just kept adding pieces to the squad. Yeah, they may lose some, but they'll add, stuff like that. But no, they're a great team. But I do agree with Cam and what he said. Not only in you guys' division, but in the whole conference. The whole conference is getting better year by year. Year by year. Kansas City was like miles ahead in the AFC throughout the whole, everybody in their conference. But year by year, that gap is closing. It's closing real fast. And like also what Cam said, once Travis Kelce retired, that whole offense gonna look so different, because now you don't got your security blanket no more. You don't have it no more. My honest opinion, because I think this is Tyreek Hill last year in Miami. I personally believe Kansas City's gonna find a way to get Tyreek Hill back over there. Why not?
I wouldn't mind it.
We would definitely be for that.
Come on, why not come back?
We would be for that.
Why not come back to where you had most of your success?
You made your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't made his money.
Now come over here. Now come over here and get some more Super Bowls.
That's
it.
Well,
I'll allow y'all to get another one. Then then it's on us. But hey, man. Hopefully, prayingly, you guys can get back to the Super Bowl. But as of right now, the way I'm thinking, the way I'm looking at it, G probably ain't gonna like this because a friend of ours been saying it for a while now. I think this is Baltimore's year. Because on paper, they have the best roster out of everybody, even us, even the Eagles.
Yeah, the roster is good.
Best
They don't
roster.
play. They don't play the game on paper though.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't play the game on paper, but
That's all I'm saying.
Oh man, I just need them to put it together because I need this narrative about Lamar Jackson just thrown out the window because I hate it so much. I hate it. But nah, Kansas City, bro, Kansas City gonna be fine. They're gonna be all right. Week 2, it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
It's gonna
Look
be
forward
real
to
fun.
it. All right, so what's your score for next week, Quan? What you got it?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I honestly don't know because I'm so worried about our defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so worried about it because you guys still got Hollywood Brown. Thornton had a good night last night. Man, if Jalen Carter do not get suspended, I'll say the Eagles will win the game, and I'll say the score will be 30-27.
Okay.
But the
30-27.
only thing is that I believe Kansas City will lead the game to the going into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Then Saquon and Jalen Hurts will seal the game for us in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right. Well, that's Quan's prediction. 30-27 Eagles for next week.
And Patrick Mahomes will have a good game. A better game than he did last night.
Pat gonna have a better day. Okay. All right. I think he can get 300. I think Pat can get 3.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. So he can get he can get 3. So we'll give our score predictions next Saturday.
Okay.
But Quan, thank you so much for coming on.
Appreciate y'all having me,
my guy.
Man, it was fun. It was fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shout out our sponsors, and then we're gonna get out the way ourselves. Remember to always start your day off with love.
That is love is key. It's crazy. The summer has gone and went, but Love is Key is still here, man. So don't forget to hit us up. LoveIsKeyKC.com. You see the number on the screen below. Please, Love is Key, man. We here for y'all, man. Chiefs Kingdom. We here, baby. Love is Key.
There it is. Best chicken and waffles in town. I
You know, we
always
bringing that
say that.
Southern to the Midwest. You dig what I'm saying? You know, that's what we do.
Best chicken and waffles,
boy.
Yes.
I had none in a while.
Yes, sir. And then also shout out to Food Factory KC. That's their Instagram handle there on the screen at _Food Factory KC. Our reigning People's Choice Award winner for best food truck in KC.
You know why? That Rasta pasta, baby.
Rasta pasta. I'll be telling
delicious.
people. Yes. Fire. So make sure y'all give them a follow and so that you guys are notified of where their truck will be on the weekends and stuff. And we thank both Food Factory and Love is Key for being sponsors of Red Kingdom. Also, this is our new email address for the show. So what we're going to start next week is any questions y'all have, send it to our email. All right, redkingdomkc4@gmail.com. We will read them on the air. If it is not PG, we will not read it. So I know everybody be mad after a loss and all that. I get it. Okay, but we still gotta be in the. We gotta be in the. Okay.
Keep it respectful.
Keep it respectful. Yeah.
This is a family show. You know, we got to keep it respectful.
You're respectful. So make
Oh,
sure y'all
God, that's
send
funny.
y'all to send your questions there, and we will read them on air. We're gonna start that next week. So the Chiefs fall short in week 1, 27-21 to the Los Angeles Chargers. They have their Super Bowl rematch with the Eagles.
Fly, you can fly.
We will deep dive into that next Saturday. Take a deeper dive into that next Saturday. I will say this. I'll say it a lot next week. In the Reed Mahomes era, the Chiefs have never started a season 0-2.
Mm-mm.
It's never happened before.
Mm-mm.
So let's try and keep that trend going. So for Quan, thank you so much, bro.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Appreciate
you.
it, brother.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
for Cam, I am your host, Greg. We thank y'all so much, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace. All right, got y'all.